सान्द्रानन्दावबोधात्मकमनुपमितं कालदेशावदिभ्या निर्मुक्तं नित्यमुक्तं निगमशतसहस्रेण निर्भास्यमानम् अस्पष्टं दृष्टमात्रे पुनः उरुपुरुषार्थात्मकं ब्रह्मतत्त्वं तत्तावत् भाति साक्षात् गुरुपवनपुरे हन्त भाग्यं जनानाम् अग्रे पश्यामि तेजो निबिडतरकला यावली लोभनीयं पीयूषाप्लावितोऽहं तदुतरे दिव्यकैशोरवेशं तारुण्यारम्भरम्यं परमसुखरसास्वाद रोमाञ्चिताङ्गैः आवीतं नारदाद्यैः विलसदुपनिषत् सुन्दरी मण्डलैश्च.
Guru Pavanapure Handabhagyam Janana. Namaskaram to all the Astikas. We have been witnessing the greatness attached to Parashu Rama Avataram. Parashu, the Ayudha which was bestowed upon Rama, thereby he becoming Parashu Rama, is known to all of us. This Parashu Rama, in order to avenge the treatment meted to Kamadhenu, her calf, and to his revered father Jamadagni, had to fight Kartavirya Arjuna and his sons. He was able to vanquish the sons of Kartavirya Arjuna, and finally comes Kartavirya Arjuna's turn. This is where Bhattatri says, Leela varita narmada jalavalan lankesha garvapaha Srimad bahu sahasra mukta bahushash sastrastram nirundhannamum Chakre tvayatha vaishnavepi vipale buddhva harim tvam muda dhyayantam chita sarvadoshamavadhihi sogat param te padam athatvam avadhihi. Then you, hey Bhagavan, as Parashurama, you did kill Chita Sarva Dosham. This Kartavirya Arjuna's many hands. So this Kartavirya Arjuna had many hands. All his hands were cut. Chita Sarva Dosham Amum Dhyayantam Tvam Muda. Thereby, when he was being killed, he was meditating upon you with great joy. This Kartavirya Arjuna is no normal person. He is a Bhagavad Bhakta. That is why he was bestowed with boons by Datta at the very start. In the first shloka itself, we spoke about the boons received that he was bestowed with Ashtama Siddhi and so on by Datta. So he says, Dhyayantam Tvam Muda, the one who was rejoicing, meditating on you, Buddhva Tvam Harim, Nirundhan Leela Varita Narmada Jalavalat Lankesha Garvapaha Srimad Bahu Sahasra Mukta Bahu Shastra Astram. See, it's a connection. What Bhattatri says is, this Kartavirya Arjuna whom Parashurama is trying to fight with was earlier the very same king who one day with all his hands one over the other created a barrage, a barricade to the waters of Narmada. Narmada couldn't flow, it seems. That time Ravana who had come was doing Sandhya Vandanam. The moment Kartavirya Arjuna released one hand after the other, the waters of Narmada came and pushed Ravana to one of the banks. So Ravana was extremely upset and he started fighting with Kartavirya Arjuna. Kartavirya Arjuna, being the very valorous person, was able to vanquish Ravana in the battle and took Ravana to the outside of his kingdom and placed him somewhere in the cage and said, people, you can visit this person who's got 10 heads. So he made a mockery of Ravana. Then Ravana had a understanding with Kartavirya Arjuna that he shall never come to his territory. Such is the greatness of Kartavirya Arjuna. That Kartavirya Arjuna's hands, which blocked the waters of Narmada, and it started fighting with Parashurama now again by sending one missile and one astram after the other. Couldn't win Parashurama, rather those hands were taken away. Finally, he says, Api Vaishnave Chakre, even the Vishnu Chakra, Sudarshana, could not stand before Parashurama. Vipale Sati Tvai was ineffective against him. Saha Agatu Te Param Padam. Thereby Kartavirya Arjuna, who lost his hands, who lost the weapons that were associated with the hands, whose chakra even failed before Parashurama, whose sons were dead because of Parashurama, finally he too fell to Parashurama's Parashu axe and he died. Next, Bhuyormarshita heyatmajaganaistaate hate renukam agnanam hridayam niriksha bahusho ghoram pratignyam vahan dhyananita rathayudhastvamakrita vipradruha kshatriyan dikchakreshu kutharayan vishikhayan nikshatriyam medinim. He says, Tate bhuyaha hate. When your father was again killed, see what is happening? His father was killed, rejuvenated by Shukra. So Parashurama comes and kills the sons of Kartavirya Arjuna, thereby killing Kartavirya Arjuna. Some of the sons who had fled the battlefield, they again went to Parashurama's ashramam and they killed Jamadagni yet again. Tate bhuyaha hate. Amarshita heheyatmajaganaihi. By the angry sons of Heheya Raja, that is Kartavirya Arjuna, Niriksha Renukam, looking at her husband dead, Renuka started beating her chest. So he says, Agnanam Hridayam Bahusham, hitting on the chest. So she started beating on her chest because her husband is dead. Agnanam Hridayam Bahushaha. At that point in time, when you saw the scene right in front of your eyes, Tvam Vahan Ghoram Pratignyam. Hey Parashurama, you took a oath, you took a vow that Ghoram Pratignyam Dhyana Anita Ratha Ayudha. So thereby you stood, you went in your chariot with all your weapons that you had obtained from meditation, Kutharayan Vishikhayan, with battle axe, with that Kutharayan, with that Parashu, and with the arrows, Vishikhayan, Kshatriyan Vipradruha. Thereby you did not only, earlier the sons of Kartavirya Arjuna, most of them were killed, some of them had fled and caused the death of Jamadagni, they were killed. Kartavirya Arjuna was earlier killed. Now he also says, Kshatriyan Vipradruha. Those Kshatriyas who were inimical to the Brahmanas, they were also killed. Dikchakreshu, not just from one place, from all directions, wherever Kshatriyas who were inimical to the Brahmanas, they were all killed. Akritaha Medini, thereby this earth, Nikshatriyam, for a short period of time was made, it looked as if there were no Kshatriyas at all because Kshatriyas were killed. At that point in time, Tato Jivana Kritra Nripara Kakulam Trisaptva Krutvo Jayan Santarpyatha Samanta Panchaka Maharaktorha Goghai Doghai Pitrana Yagnekshmamapi Kashyapadishu Dishan Salvena Yudhyan Punaha Krishnomum Niha Nishyati Shamito Yuddhat Kumarair Bhavan Atha Bhavan Tato Jivanakrit. Thereby you revived your father's life again. Earlier through Shukracharya, again you revived your father back to life. Jayan Nripala Kakulam, thereby even winning over the Kshatriya race. One, he killed Kartavirya Arjuna, their sons. The other Kshatriyas and won over the Kshatriyas. His father initially was killed by Kartavirya Arjuna, revived by Shukra, killed by Kartavirya Arjuna's sons again, and revived by Parashurama. So he revived his father again, won over the Kshatriya. It was a twofold victory. Then, Trisaptva Kritvaha. So he says that Kshatriyas were killed 3 into 7, 21 times. Santarpya Pitrana, thereby you performed Pitrimeda Samskara for your father and your forefathers in Samanta Panchaka Maharakta Hladam, a lake constructed with Maharaktam, with the blood of 5 places the pits were made of the kings who were killed. Samanta Panchaka, Dishan Kshmam Api, Thereby you gave away all the lands that was acquired. So when you have killed so many kings, all their provinces will belong to you, Parashurama. You gave it back. Dishanakshmam api yagne Kashyapadishu. To Kashyapa you gave away all that land. Punaha Yudhyan Salvena. Thereby you started fighting with Shalva. Then Shamitaha Yuddhat Kumaraihi. Thereby you were prevented by Sanat Kumara, stating that you don't have to fight Shalva and kill him. Iti Krishnaha Nihanishyati Amum. Krishna will come and kill him. So you don't have to do anything. So Punaha Yudhyan Salvena Shamitaha Yuddhat Kumaraihi Iti Krishnaha Nihanishyati Amum. Thereby Krishna would kill him. He said. Now Shalva will be killed by Krishna, and all the land now that belonged to Parashurama was given away to Kashyapa. The Pitrime, the Samskaram was done in Semanta Panchaka Kshetram, which will later be called Kurukshetra Bhumi. What happened after that? Where did Parashurama go? Nyasyastrani Mahendra Bhubhriti Tapastanvan Punarmajjitam Gokarnavadi Sagarena Dharanim Drishtvarthi Tat Tapasaihi ध्यातेश्वासधृतानलास्त्रचकितं सिन्धुं श्रुवक्षेपणात् उत्सार्योद्धृत केरलो भृगुपते वातेश संरक्ष मां. हे वातेश, हे भृगुपते, हे Bhagavan, the one who rules Guruvayur, he Bhrugupate, who comes in the clan of Bhrugu as Parashurama, Tapaha, Tanvan, Mahendra Bhubhriti, while performing penance in Mahendragiri Parvatam, Nyasya Astrani, by abandoning all weapons, Drishtva, Gokarna Avadhi Dharanim. So you came along the coast, we call it the Western Ghats, the coast of Maharashtra, Goa, Karnataka, Kerala. You came there, you reached a place up to Gokarnam, Majjitam Sagarena Punaha. You saw that the place from Gokarna all the way to the southern tip of Bharatam was consumed by the sea. So he says Gokarna Avadhi Dharanim Majjitam Sagarena Punaha, was engulfed by the sea. And again Arthitaha Tapasaihi Utsarya, having requested by the sannyasis there, you push the waters back. Sindhum Dhyata Ishvasa Dhrita Anala Astra Chakitam. How did you force the Samudra Raja to retract? You said that I will aim the Agneya Astram at you, which will evaporate all your waters. Then the water started receding from the Gokarna Kshetram to all the way the Dakshina Kshetram. When they were taken aback, the waters were taken aback. Tvam Uddhrita Keralaha. Then you saw the sudden emergence of the land of Kerala, the current day Kerala, that emerged because the waters retracted. Struva Kshepanat Samraksha Ma. How did you ensure that this particular place came up? See, there are two versions. Some of them say he threw the parashu and the waters receded. Here Bhattatri says, Sruva Kshepanat. Sruva is a ladle which is used in the yajna. So the Sruva was thrown and then the waters retracted and Kerala was born. Why so much of importance to Kerala? Kerala finds no mention in the Bhagavata Purana. But in the Brahmanda Purana, there is a reference to Kerala. So Bhattatri, being from that state, has to give due importance, due significance to Kerala. So he says, Aste Dyapi Mahendradau Nyastyadanda Prashantadhihi Upagiyamana Charitaha Siddhagandharva Charanaihi. Thereby Bhagavan Parashurama retired to Mahendragiri, created Kerala and started worshipping and started doing penance. So this is where Parashurama Avataram ends. From now on, we are going to witness one of the greatest avatars called Krishna Avataram, which will consume at least 40-50 dashakams of us, and we will be able to engage in the essence, the beauty of Krishna Avataram.
Life is a learning. Every day is a learning. So why stop? We are very happy to present Ramayana Pariksha RAP 2025. This is being organized by our trust Deshikadaya. It is an online examination. All that you have to do is to read the book Ramayanam Volume 1 that I have authored, and 2, register for the exam. It is happening on the 22nd of June 2025. Exciting prizes, and the biggest prize is reading the Ramayana and answering the questions. Age no bar, geography no bar. So why stop? Register soon. Namaskar.
कल्याणरूपाय कलौ जनानां कल्याणदात्रे करुणासुधाब्दे कंवादिदिव्यायुधसत्कराय वातालयाधीश नमो नमस्ते। नारायण 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 नारायण